hello.
Iceberg, right ahead!
Right, chill out, mate. You'll be fine. That ship cannot be sunk. You'll be all good. Alright, see you later. Hello, Cabbage fans. We are going to be doing an iceberg video. If you don't know what iceberg video is, I will tell you in a second, because I've just remembered my mate Pete called me the other day from the Titanic. I don't know what has happened to him. I'm sure he'd be fine anyway. So an iceberg video. Basically a tier list of obscurity. Top of the iceberg is kind of stuff we all know about, and at the bottom will be really, really random things. I'll chuck the iceberg on while I'm talking, and we'll get straight into the first topic, because it's going to be a long video. So first up we have World War One, or as Cobi called it, the Great War. So these are kind of all the Great War, World War One sets, from tanks to planes. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the Great War collection. So these top tier we all know quite a bit about. You got the battle packs and stuff. So most of these things we're going to know a little bit about them. But we're going to have a look at the tier ones. Top of the iceberg. Say you've got Tank Museum collaborations. This is the new one, which comes with the gold ingot thing. It's limited edition, which looks pretty cool. Then we speed on to World War II. So this has probably got the most sets, from battleships to all sorts of things really. Tanks, limited editions, kind of prototype tanks, vehicles, cannons. I'd say this is probably the most popular range you can get from Cobi. Probably my favourite as well. I like all the vehicles from World War II, like the Spitfires, etc. There's a limited edition on set there, very nice. Then we go into the Cold War. So the Cold War, there's only a few. You've got a couple of jets in here. There's not a massive amount in the Cold War, but it's pretty well known. I'm also including the Vietnam War stuff in here. It's actually a World War II set, but the Vietnam War is going to be included in the Cold War part. So it's kind of after World War II. Then we've got the first kind of collab of World of Tanks and World of Warships. This has got various different tanks in this kind of series. Watch the advert here.
Discover the legendary Sherman. Seek, strike, destroy. Surround the enemy and win the battle. Build the famous tank from the TV series for Tankman and Dog. The new tanks collection, Small Army and World of Tanks from Cobi.
And then we go into the next one, which was Company of Heroes. So this is the next kind of collab. So the recent one, so they've got some tanks. These are 1 to 35 scale, which is not so popular. And you've got a German fighting position. There's all different things, Company of Heroes. Quite like this range, to be honest. But then we go into Top Gun. I mixed it up there, you see, I thought I was in order. Top Gun's been going for a while now. This is the new 1 to 48 scale Mustang. There's all sorts of planes from the film. We've got Tomcats. But, yep, the Tomcat's very nice, to be fair. Super Hornet here as well. So we've got Top Gun Maverick stuff. Then we go into Small Army and kind of modern warfare. So there's a little advert here for the Small Army stuff. This is quite old, but it's quite well known. It's the kind of precursor to the modern military accurate stuff, the armed forces stuff here. So I kind of merge those into two. Very popular kind of range, these two. Then we go into Korean War. There's actually only 2 Korean War sets. I'm only going to show one, which is the Corsair. So a couple on there, but again, the more modern stuff. Then we go into a historical range, which kind of encompass a couple of cars really. Citroen cars, the Traction and 7Cs. Last but not least, the 1 to 12 scale, which does include some vehicles, so some Citroen cars. You've got all sorts of stuff in there, Maseratis, you name it. But also now it does include the brand new Tiger tank and the Kuppelwagen. So there's the Kuppelwagen. Then we've got the Tiger tank. So that's kind of first tier done. Okay, tier 2. We start off with the Cobi cars, the 1 to 35 scale little Cobi cars. Cobi cars. Yeah. These are little Cobi cars. Don't know why I started singing, but I did. Now, watch this little trailer.
The most
Action
wanted
Town.
criminals have been arrested and brought to justice. But crime never sleeps. The armored police vehicle is chasing the dangerous rider. They cross the ambulance. Someone needs the doctor's help. Build a depot fire brigade. Emergency call.
Which is their
The
kind of
city
answer
trooper and the
to
renowned
Lego
fire
City,
brigade trucks are
Action
on their
Town.
way to get the fire extinguished.
Water!
Action Town. Build your next adventure with Cobi.
Then we have the band Sabaton, some sets based on them. Pretty crazy band, their sets are pretty massive, they sing about World War and stuff. Then we have the Smithsonian sets. This is a bit like the Discovery Channel kind of vibe going on. So these are kind of historical sets, like the Mayflower, the potato image of the Space Shuttle Discovery there. Potato! And then we go on to Boeing. So there's a few Boeing sets in the olden days. 787s. Got a Concorde coming up, and then they had some modern ones recently. So the Boeing sets here. Snakes on a plane. Now they're the board games and the brick games. So we had this Small Army Tank Wars. Then we had this Battle of the Flag that looks a little bit like Capture the Flag, played by minifigures. And then a Battle of Midway board game. This has got some cool little planes in this game actually. Now we have the Skoda line, so there's an Octavia RS, the 1-12, and a little garage here, fixing his Skoda Fabia, Czechoslovakian car. Then we have the Polish football team sets with Lewandowski on the front, so the old Polish football team. There's Szczesny, he can't save a JPEG, that bloke, and another one. I don't know who those three are. Someone can enlighten me in the description, the comments. And I think that's Lewandowski and a couple other geezers. Then we have the Impost, which is kind of like a postal service. We're starting to get them over here in the UK, these lockers. I've had to put a few things in the locker before. It's kind of weird using them, but I did it. Maserati, so 1-12 Maserati. And there are also some smaller scale ones here of garages, etc. Wonderbar. Then we go on to the nano tanks. Nano Nini tanks. These are the tiny little tanks. They also did some other vehicles as well. I've got a couple of those. They're quite cool. I hope they bring them back. Then we've got Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yes, they did Scooby-Doo stuff. Shaggy looks completely insane. And here's the Mystery Machine, which doesn't look too good, to be fair. There's also Sasquatch's Lair. There's quite a few Scooby-Doo sets.
The Penguins of Madagascar are back in action. The Penguins team detects danger. Rat King strikes at the laboratory. Rico intervenes with the helicopter. Kowalski shoots with the dematerializer. And Private with Pest Control stops the new patrol vehicle. Glowing in the dark and fully armed. Wrong move. You disturbed King Julian's party. Never fear. Get out of the throne room and jump into the fun. The Penguins of Madagascar. New Blocks Collection from Cobi.
So we had the Penguins of Madagascar, from that film, Madagascar. Look at those, they're pretty cool. I'm going to get my hands on some of those. Tier 3! Straight in with Barcelona. Yep, they did some Barcelona sets. You got this kind of little football pitch. Here's some minifigures. Suarez comes with a biting function. Like that joke, don't you? Then we got the Neurkamp. Looks weird. Yes, they did. Then we got Ben 10. I don't really know much about Ben 10. I think it was on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. But it's about a dude that could change into different aliens or something like that with a watch. That'll do. Made my way through that one. Best Lock is coming up. This was a British company who Cobi bought. So these are kind of the Best Lock sets before they switched over to Cobi. So there's loads of various things. You've got Town. There was a Combine Harvesters then. There's a military one here of a Blackbird. Lockheed Martin. And we got a Jurassic Park. That looks awful. What is that? And then we got Scooby-Doo. So they did some Scooby-Doo stuff as well. Scooby. They also did Stargate of Atlantis, which I know is a very popular sci-fi program. And then we got Terminator. Find me John Connor.
Hello,
Reptilius.
I'm Tony Hayward, President and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are sorry.
Then in collaboration with BP, they did some sets. So there's a limited edition jet here. And then also your standard petroleum station with crisps that cost 40 quid. Another petroleum station. That'll be 4 quid for that can of Coke, sir. Then we got the Deadly 60. This is character building. Deadly 60 is about all these deadly animals that kill you. They did some armed forces stuff for the British Army here. And they did Doctor Who with Matt Smith's potato head and a potato image. Then we go into the ferries. So there's loads of different ferries here. They've done tons of different ones in different countries. There's 2 in 1. One where it's sailing and one where it's sunk, I'm assuming. No, they didn't do that. And then we got the Caledonia ones here actually on board the ship itself. And then the Red Funnel, which I just built, which sails from Southampton to the Isle of Wight. Next up is Roman and Barbarians. Look at this little trailer we're getting for Roman Barbarians. So this is Knights, sorry. I'm getting myself in the right tiz here. This is Knights. So I'd like them to bring back Knights, you know, have some castles and stuff. It's quite a cool trailer. These are when they had like kind of Lego looking like minifigures as well. They must have got in trouble for those. Naughty, naughty. I think they call this something strange. It's not cool.
Off to London, no doubt. Go to London. I guarantee you'll either be mugged or not appreciated. Catch the train to London, stopping at Rejection, Disappointment, Backstabbing Central and Shattered Dreams Parkway.
I think they call it Grunwald Knights. But here we have the London bus. So they did do a London bus there. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Unless they've got a puncher, then they don't. And then we have the McLaren F1. So if you're into F1, if you like really boring sports, this is for you. So, yep, McLaren F1 here. Then we have the Pirates. So here we come. Pirates. Look at this cool trailer for the Pirates. Bring back this theme, definitely. They could do an awesome job of this now.
And its cursed crew. Pirates! Get on the legendary pirate ship. Load the cannons! The royal ship patrols the sea. Ahoy, mateys! Fire! Now straight to the royal fortress. Build your next adventure with Pirates blocks. Only from Cobi.
Then we're straight into the religious sets. So yeah, they did some religious sets here. Why has Mary got blue hair? She's had a blue rinse in Bethlehem. Noah's Ark. The animals go on 2 by 2. Doesn't look like it there. Nativity scene again. They had 2. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest here. And then they had Nephire and his broken bow. Definitely used lube. No, it's not that. Then we have Romans and Barbarians. So straight into the trailer here for the Romans and Barbarians. Do this again as well. Would be pretty cool. Just do Romans though. Don't worry about the Barbarians. No one cares about the Barbarians, do they? Again, the old school minifigures that look like Lego ones. Very cool. Very cool. Then we have Wings. This is a bit like that Disney film Cars, where they talk and stuff. So this is like a Super Wings. The planes have faces. Kind of creepy, but this is for the kids, you know. These are kind of 5-year-old plus sets, probably something like that. Donnie Darko there. No. Then we have Winx. So Winx, this is their answer to kind of Friends. Lego Friends. They're fairies or something like that. There are various different sets. This is like the pop stage or some junk. So you can pretend you're Taylor Swift. Or anyone else. There's many pop artists out there. Don't really know what I'm talking about, to be honest. She's on a treadmill. And last but not least, we have monsters and zombies. I know it says character building here, but this was a Cobi line. These look kind of creepy. I don't really know what's going on here. Monsters are fighting zombies. There we go.
Beneath the graves, build your laboratory of doom. Create a new generation of evil monsters. Monsters vs. Zombies from character building. Monsters vs. Zombies. Creepy construct.
Tier 4. Don't know why I'm doing that, to be honest. Straight into it, we have the Aircraft Alliance. So you've got HMS Queen Elizabeth and various other weird aircraft carriers going on. And also we get into the BAE systems, which have got some ships basically. So Type 26. I don't know. I've never seen these in the flesh, so I don't know what they are. They look like they're a proper model, to be honest. I'm not going to try and say the name of this. Biedronka. It's a supermarket in Poland. Then we have the Christmas one, so Santa on a snowmobile. And then we have a little house where a guy's clearing some snow. Very nice. These are the Cobi Jr., so they're kind of like the Duplo Sesame Street one here. And then into just a normal bucket full of junk. Electronics. So Cobi did some electronic sets where they were remote controlled tanks. Now these are quite hard to get hold of now. I wonder if they're going to bring back these, because I know Arta did a while back tease that they're kind of have an electronic part put in the factory or something, so that'd be quite cool. We'll have a little watch this trailer, even though it is in Polish. These kids are loving it. I don't know why they're moving their hands, because it's not going to do anything. Just press the buttons, dudes. Then we got football, just a little football pitch. And then this ship called Fram. Don't know much about this ship. People are going to have to let me know in the comments what this ship's all about. Then we have Galactic Wars, which I'm assuming is their answer to Lego Space. So there's quite a few different weird sets with bonus things. This is quite a strange theme, if I'm honest. I don't really know what's going on with this Galactic Wars. Then we have the Jeep Willys Patrol. There was just loads of Willys Jeeps. Tons of Willys. Willys everywhere. Willys galore. Milex, which is a golf buggy company. Very obscure. I've got that set. It's bizarre. The next one, I have no idea what this is. Absolute Milik. I don't know what this is. Someone needs to let me know. Premio, which I'm guessing is like Quick Fit here, or as I call them, absolutely shite. So it's kind of a garage. She's getting her car fixed. Her car looks in a bit of a state, if I'm honest. It's just blue. Then we have the Nivea sets. This is some like park for kids or something. Pod Worko. Don't know what that's all about. Very interesting though. Then we have the Renault F1. So this is from 2010. This is a long time ago. The Renault F1 stuff. Again, dull as ditch water. Dull, dull, dull. Strange theme, this one. Trash pack bricks. These are like little goblin people that live in the rubbish. I'm really clutching at straws of what this is, but it's kind of funky. I don't think you can get this anymore. But yeah, look at this trailer. They're all over the place, these little trash pack dudes. Get in, fired into the bucket. Yeah, let me know what that is. And then we have the last one, which is also weird. Treasure X marks a spot. So this is like you find all this stuff in the box and it's buried in sand and you dig them out. Watch the trailer and you'll see. Not a clue what's going on here.
Find the buried chest. Add water. Fizz. Did you find the gold treasure? Yeah, we did. Treasure X. 10 levels of adventure, 24 hunters, and real gold dip treasure. Each sold separately. Remember, X marks the spot.
Tier 5. I'm ready to stop doing that. So first up is Snapology. I think, no, don't know what it is. It's a crocodile. Then we have Steel, which is a forklift truck company. Very uplifting, that one. World Stories. These were kind of animal sets. I mean, I don't really know what's going on here. There's a guy taking a picture of a bear and all sorts going on. Kind of nature sets. Quite funky. Bring them back. Bring all this stuff back. Come on. Let's have a... What's going on with her hair? Why is she on top of that van? Guy's going to get eaten by a lion. Let's watch the trailer.
Na safari sfotografuj świat afrykańskich zwierząt, ale pamiętaj, nie drażnij lwa. Przenieś się w góry skaliste. Stań oko w oko z niedźwiedziem grizzly. I poszybuj jak orzeł. Wow, ja umiem
Oh, what's happened to that dude?
Zostań kapitanem statku badawczego. Poznaj życie morskich drapieżników i zagraj rekinowi na nosie. Klocki Wild Story, świat
There we go,
dzikich zwierząt
Wild Story.
od Cobi.
Then we get straight into Turbo Machina and monster trucks. Don't ask me what is going on with this trailer and why they're called Jack Heavyfoot, but he is. But yeah, these are kind of like monster trucks and racing cars you'll see in a second. Get into the cars in a second. This trailer's quite funky, and there's a little dinosaur with caterpillar tracks they're jumping over. Pull back motion, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Never seen these in my life before. And then we have the Turbo Machiner. These are quite hard to get hold of. Very hard to get hold of. There's a couple here. Finding Images is only available on Cobipedia. Well done, Cobipedia. Then we go into this magazine, Samolity. It's kind of a monthly magazine. Then Penny Market, which is a German-French supermarket, I believe. I think I've seen them. I'm sure I've seen them in France and Germany. I've been over there. So these are like quite basic sets. They're probably not going to cost a lot of money because Penny Market is very, very cheap. If I can remember correctly. You got a Rodney Dum there. What's a Rodney Dum? Then we go on to Ryan, which is like a petrol station, or Orlen or something like that. LS Airport Services. This is a airport service thing. Thermo Fisher is like science stuff. So like a magnifying microscope thing. I know what I'm talking about. Famoclick, were a Spanish company who I believe Cobi acquired. Hence they've got the animal stuff and the monster stuff. Fat Crow, they are a roof window company. Dodie, Totty plays Roma, he did. No, but Dodie looks like a kids range. Bob the policeman there. Bobby on the beat. Policeman in his car. Happy House, happy until she finds out he's had an affair with Bob the policeman. Creative Power is kind of like a pack of bricks. You build whatever you can create really powerfully. That is what this is. It looks blue and grey. Look at these ones. These are cool as dragons and stuff. I wish they did boxes of bricks. It'd be good for people who've done mocks. Some instruments. We need to get into the final tier. Come on. Now we go. Now we go. Final tier time. Atlantis Paradise Hotel in the Bahamas. Sets based on that hotel. Look at this pirate ship. Looks pretty funky. Then we have this water slide. This is the water slide. We'll see an actual picture of the water slide in a second. And then the actual city of Atlantis underground with some mermaids. Very cool. You can go and see some pigs swimming. You can go see that in Benidorm, to be fair. A lot cheaper. There's the hotel. It looks massive. Looks very nice. Sun's out, guns out. And there's the water slide that image was in. Very obscure sets. These ones, Bobby Bricks. What on earth are these? These look like kids' toys. I don't know what when these are out, but they look like whole moulded kids' toys. Bobby Blocks. There's Arto when he was a kid. Don't think it is actually. But Bobby Blocks. Bobby Blocks. Bobby. There we go. We got to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If I've missed anything, get over it. See you on the next one. Bye bye.